Welcome back, darlings. In this week's video, we're going to talk about a very important faux pas that Bilt Hamber made when they introduced their new containers. How to get the product out. So, a few years ago, Bilt Hamber introduced this new style container. The thing is, they used to ship it in this style container for all of their products in 5 litre, which is a fairly kind of industry standard type of container. And you can see here that this is Garage Therapy, same style, and they used to stack, which was great. Anyway, come back to that in a minute. The Bilt Hamber containers were brilliant and they worked really well, and you also could dispense them by putting one of these taps on. Now these are Aeroflow taps, so they have a very smooth flow because they have a breather tube inside. I'll demonstrate this to you in a minute. So I kept this bottle of Auto Wheel. This is replaced and refreshed, but I've kept the container because I really like this. It makes it very easy to get the product out. When Bilt Hamber moved over to this, they ended up with proprietary head, neck, whatever you want to call it. And that meant all of these generically available taps or adapters or spouts, there's lots of different things out there, were 50mm for these. Didn't fit because these are 62mm. So Bilt Hamber gave us their infamous pumps. Now I haven't got any of those left because I bought a load and found they were absolutely useless. They leaked everywhere after dispensing, and I think many people that have used them have found that problem. Now interestingly, the other day Bilt Hamber released a video showing how to dispense from the jugs, partly because I commented on one of their threads saying they should do something about it. And they say that when you finish this, pumping your dispensing, you want to twist and lock the head down so it doesn't draw any more up. So because if you pump it down, finish dispensing, let it pop back up again, it draws and primes the pump, and therefore that's why it was leaking whenever it moved around. Which is all very well said, but it was pretty fiddly to do. And they still, even in their video, they had a bit of towel over the end of it, paper towel over the end, just to kind of soak up the excess. That to me is really frustrating and annoying. Now, also in their video, they made the point that these nice big 62mm necked bottles are very easy to pour and decant from, and you get a nice smooth flow out of it, which is true. But in their video, they were comparing it to stuff like this. Now, this is a US gallon of ONR, but the 5 litre containers look a bit like this as well. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, these are rubbish to pour from and they glug a lot. These don't. Never had much of a problem with these glugging. And I think that's an important thing. So they weren't really comparing apples to apples in the sense that this is what they used to dispense from or ship in, and this is what they ship in now. They were comparing it to something they never used to use. And yeah, those don't pour particularly well, but these do. Didn't have much of an issue with these. And their argument is, oh yeah, you can decant large quantities more easily, which is true. But I mean, the most I'm ever really decanting of a large quantity of anything is topping up my spray bottle of Auto Wheel from that, which is a litre. And if I need to, I just put a funnel in the bottle. Or I put one of these taps on that, and that gives you a very nice, easy, smooth pour. Sometimes I'm decanting Aeroflow into my pump sprayer. This has got a huge wide neck, so this is fine, don't need a funnel either. This isn't better, and the pump dispensers weren't better. So, Bilt Hamber quietly introduced a while ago, and I didn't know about this, a tap for this bottle, which is cool. Apart from the fact it doesn't have a breather hose, so it still glugs because it airlocks. I was mentioning all of this in a Facebook thread with Bilt Hamber commenting, and they said, aha, you should try out our new one. We've got new taps. And this is what they've now got. These are the Aeroflow, see that's breather tube in there? Aeroflow taps, which means it doesn't glug and you get a constant, steady, controllable pour. So what I'm going to do now is show you how these work and why, finally, Bilt Hamber have fixed the only real problem with any of their products. Right, so here we've got Garage Therapy Snow V2, and I'm going to be decanting it into the other cup. This is the container that the Bilt Hamber stuff used to come in, that style of thing, okay? So this is just a regular tap that's been available for ages. You can see, nice smooth pour. That's it breathing, that glugging. Okay. Turn off the tap. And you just let it do a couple of drips. But you'll stand it up in a minute and it'll be fine. Okay, that's no problem at all. You could wipe that off if you want to. Stand it up now. There you go, all finished. Now, this is the Bilt Hamber one with the original tap. Perfect size to go into here. Can I open it on? It's quite stiff from memory. And you can see, you hear it glugging, and it's not a smooth pour at all. That, not good. Not good at all. So, now I've refitted it with the Aero tap. First time I've opened it, sorry. And you get a nice, smooth pour. So there we go. It's been a quick video, I know. Hopefully that's been useful to get some insight for. Do not fall for it and get these white taps. These are rubbish. They don't solve any of the problems. You do want one of the red ones with the breathing tube in. I'll link to them down below, and the generic ones you can get for other containers too. But hey, if that's more of a faff for you, just go for Cot Chemi Green Star if you're going to go for an all-purpose cleaner, and that's the thing you're worried about, or other stuff that you don't mind pouring out in big quantities, and that's fine. There you go. Hopefully that was useful. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one.